Welcome back to Being Honest, a review podcast. My name's Dave, and I review everything. If you're here, please like, comment, and subscribe, and get ready to listen to me babble on and on about nothing. The opinions expressed today are for informational and entertainment purposes only, and shouldn't be taken seriously by anyone. And in a world where the last thing we need is another podcast, here's one more. Because if I'm being honest, I don't know why I think that's so funny. That's just the intro. That's the intro to the show. And that's what I wrote, so we're going to say it like that every single time. Yay. Today is the Christmas 2025 episode. Let's just say that again, because it sounds kind of funny out loud when you say the year 2025. Yep. 2025. Yeah, it's going great. We've made it. It's Christmas. This is the watch list. Let's see here. What did we watch? We're going to be watching Home Alone today. Woo! I made this list. I put down Pluribus, before I watched it. And then I watched it. And I wasn't so excited that I had it on the list. I was going to maybe put Stranger Things on the list. I thought that'd probably be a little bit too played out, but then unfortunately I watched it as well. So yeah. Okay. So we're actually gonna do we're gonna do like a mini Pluribus / Stranger Things. We're gonna kind of just give them both a minute and a half. That's kind of what these reviews are worth. Yeah. And then we're going to shout out to Chris versus the People, a podcast. Very fun. Very fun. We're also going to shout out the song, Last Christmas, I Gave You My Heart. Oh, I probably shouldn't sing it. I'll get dinged or something. Last Christmas, I Gave You My Heart. I was walking through the grocery store the other day, a couple days ago, a couple days before Christmas. It's a couple days after now. And this rendition of The Last Christmas came on. It was haunting. It was a very ethereal. It was just spooky. Oh, and I was just walking along, and it just I had just tears just flowing down my face as I was just into it. Just getting my little groceries. That's what we do here. Anyway, okay. I think that's what we're going to just kind of get started here. We're going to do, we didn't hit our music. Whoops. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. That's what was missing. The background music. Okay. Anyway, hi. So we watched Home Alone. The film from 1990. Imagine that. 1990. I was 5 years old when this movie came out. Yeah. It's on Hulu. Interesting. It's the number one movie on Hulu. And I've noticed all week it's been the number one movie. Home Alone 2 is the number 2 movie. And then the Santa Claus series is also on the top of Hulu. The Home Alone series actually has 6 films. It is a 6-film series. Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3, there's Home Alone 4, then there's Home Alone, The Holiday Heist, and then there's Home Sweet Home Alone. Wow. The extended series obviously doesn't have our boy, Kevin McAllister, but they're funny. They're funny movies. They're worth watching, maybe once, But today, we watched a little bit of Home Alone. Honestly, I watched probably 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, I think I'm kind of done. I've seen it a billion times. I've been watching it a few times over the last few holidays, so it wasn't quite as nostalgic, the third or fourth time through on the nostalgia run. It's kind of okay, this isn't that great of a movie, actually. It is a time machine to the 90s. It's just wow. You turn that on and that opening scene hits, you go right back. You go back to the day, whatever that means to you, whatever the '90s was to you. You go right back there. Okay, great. I think that's about it. Home Alone. I always liked Kevin. I felt connected to Kevin more than a lot of other characters in Christmas movies. I felt like nobody liked Kevin. So I felt aligned. I felt seen in Kevin. I sure did. Forgotten. Left at home. All right, Home Alone. Great movie. Go watch it. Okay, so then, yeah, we're going to just touch on Pluribus. There's not much to say because there's just not much happening. Nothing really happened. We were kind of expecting, okay, great, like, season finale, something's gonna happen now, right? Something's gonna happen. Again, very boring. Nothing happened. Then there was that dumb thing at the end. Oh, there's a bomb. Okay, girl. Yeah, great. It doesn't seem like it's gonna go anywhere exciting at all. I really am interested in the others. Would love to be following them. Would love to be following the scientific discoveries that the others are, figuring out, and like how that process is going. Like how they would take science to like 100 times its like limit. Like that would be interesting. That would be cool to see. The stuff we've been shown, I don't think it's interesting. I've wanted to like it. I didn't really have many notes on it, just because it's so boring. But now that I'm talking about it, I don't think I like it very much. So, sorry, Pluribus. Could have been something. And that brings us to Stranger Things. Yeah. Wow. Wow. I didn't take any notes on Stranger Things. I just finished up the last part of the episode last night. Wow. They're doing it. It's there. It's almost done. It's almost done, guys. And that's exciting. It seems like something might happen at the end. My prediction is I think they're all going to die together. I think the core group, because they're not going to leave Elle behind. And they're all going to know that Elle has to stay. Yeah. And I think they're going to collapse the wormhole with the core friend group all there together. I think that's the big final sad thing, is that they're all going to sacrifice themselves. And then like all the secondary characters will live, but I think it'll be sweet. It'll be like so cheesy and dramatic, and they'll love it. They'll get to put in the worst dialogue you could ever imagine. And it will be the cheesiest, cringiest thing you could ever imagine. And you would just be watching it thinking like, oh my God, this has got to be over. Like, this is some of the worst cinema I've ever fucking seen. It's very overplayed. It's very strange. But it's almost done, And we just kind of want it to be done. And it should have been done a long time ago. But maybe they'll finish it up great, and it'll all be wonderful. And we'll all be really great and glad that we got so much time with like Holly Wheeler, and like so much fun, that new character. Like, such a great story. Yeah. So, we had some pretty high hopes for our Christmas watch 2025. Not sure how it panned out for you. Comment below. If you enjoyed, any shows. Maybe there were some disappointments. Let me know below. Let's talk about it. Okay. And then one of my favorite new podcasts, Chris versus the People. Hello. That was terrible. Usually I do it better. Hello, it's Chris. No, that was even worse. Oh God. See, when the camera comes on, you get a little nervous sometimes. Anyway, it's Chris Clemens. He's got a channel, a show, YouTube show called Chris versus the People. It's like a call-in advice show, like all of them. It's a standard YouTube call-in advice show. At first, I was very confused. At first I watched it for like the first 10 times because I was just like, I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand why this person is giving anyone advice. And I don't understand why anyone is taking advice from this person. But then I've watched it more and more, and Chris is a fun guy. He's a good guy. He's got a good heart. He tries to give the best advice he can at the moment. And that's what we're all here to do. And it's an interesting concept. It's got. I'm kind of really into programming currently and programming decisions and like how you're like building these types of shows and like Chris's versus the People is just very interesting. It's got a very specific, interesting set. It's got an interesting vibe of like a poker table or gambling or something, which is kind of interesting because it has nothing to do with the show or anything that's happening. It's very cool and smoky and whatever. But it's an interesting programming decision. And it's call-in show, but like they call in like live and they talk. They actually talk to each other. Most of these shows are like they take voicemails or emails or something. But no, Chris has these people actually call and they chat for like 10, 20 minutes or whatever. Some of them are unhinged. Some of them are unbearable and have to be skipped. But some of them are just goddamn delightful and are just absolutely crazy. It will make you feel better about your worst experiences. But it's fun. It's just a fun show. And it's funny. This is my introduction to Chris Clemens, who has clearly been, an internet sensation. Just massive influencer for many years. And he has other channels, and his personal channel, and that's fun and everything. But Chris versus the People, it's worth a watch. I should have wrote down what the actual name is, but it's probably just Chris versus the People. Is that VS or is that VERSUS? I don't know. I guess you'll have to find out. There'll be a link. There'll be a link in the description. There you go. All right, I figured it out. All right, so that's what we watched. That's what we're watching. We got New Year's Eve coming up. It's gonna be fun. Ringing in the new year. It's the holiday season. I hope you're having a great day out there. Don't forget to check out, let's see here, check out the Dave's Nuts. Boom, boom, boom. DAVESNUTTZ.com. Code NUTS15 will get you 15% off there. Go support the channel. I act cool like I don't need it, but please go support the channel. DavesNuts.com. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for joining us on Be In On Us. And we'll come back soon with another set of reviews. Oh my God. Wouldn't that be so exciting? Oh my God. Wow. Bye.